So very good morning everyone, welcome back to channel again, and here we are coming to another opportunity. So in this video we'll see the another recruitment for the post of the professor, associate professor and assistant professor. So let's move to the top of the career page of the university. So this is the advertisement come from the Dr. Bhira Ambedkar University Delhi, and this is established by the government of the NCT of Delhi. So this is their career page, delhi.gov.in/careers. Okay, so you have to slide down and you have to just come on the serial number 2, and this is the career number. They have mentioned a lot of PDFs in this post category, so we have only worked with the detailed advertisement and the date of extensions. Okay, so these two are important for us. So and we have to apply from here. So I will show you this is the teaching category, and let me click on the detailed advertisement, and I have already downloaded. Let me open this one. So okay, this advertisement come from the I already told you. So let's see, there are a lot of discipline around there are a lot of discipline, but there are around 14 schools, and 14 schools you can calculate there are a lot of disciplines in this. Okay, so there are 14 schools and there are a lot of disciplines. So I don't think there is any discipline they have not mentioned it or they have not hiring. Okay, so let's move for the first school of vocational studies. If you're discipline in the vocational studies, tourism and hospitality, retail management, early childhood education, accounting and finance education. So then there is one post for the professor and three posts for the associate professor and three posts for the assistant professor. So in case of so for the next we are not repeating the number of posts in each category. Okay, so I just read out the all the schools and all the disciplines. Okay, so because it's gonna video too long, so I hope you understand. So for the third one, school of culture and creative expression, if you're displaying in literary art, creative writing, film studies, performing studies, visual arts. For the fourth one, school of the global affairs, global studies and urban studies. For the fifth, school of the law, governance and citizenship. If you are completed your master's or PhD in law and any social science or humanities discipline, then you are eligible. Sixth, school of undergraduate studies, so is hiring in the economics, history, psychology, social science and humanity, English, mathematics, sociology. Okay, school of the human ecology and environmental studies, school of liberal studies, sociology and economics, school of educational studies, education, a school of educational studies, assistant professor in liberal discipline and pedagogy. Okay, so for the history, political science, english and communication skills, and Hindi communication skills. Okay, for the 11th, a school for the human studies, psychology, disability studies, a school of the design, in the design. Okay, so 13th, school of the development studies. Okay, and 14, a school of the later in English. So there is total 18 posts in the professor, 24 posts in associate professor and 25 posts in assistant professor. So that's a good number of posts. Okay, so let us move. So they have mentioned the paying level. So for the paying level for the professor will be entry level start from the 1,44,200, and for the associate professor 13, your salary will be start from the 1,31,400 and to 2,10,800. It can be vary up to your experience. Okay, so if you're not experienced and if you're if you are matched with the minimum qualification, then your salary will be start from the entry level. Otherwise, if you have more experience than required, compared to requirement, then you will get the more money. Okay, so for the assistant professor the paying level will be same as usual norms. So and paying scale will be start from the 57,700 to 92,500. It can be vary up to your experience. Okay, so they have mentioned the essential qualification. So I could not repeat all of that because they will be take a lot of time. So let me summarize in a short form and which is generalized for all the posts. I make sure. So let me tell you. Actually, if you are just wanted to become assistant professor, okay, so you need masters, okay, masters with 55%, okay, you did masters with 55%. And if you're not experienced, then no worries about it. You need only masters in that specialization, okay, in that discipline you have completed your masters. And it's totally based on your API. So if you are qualified UGC net SLET, this is not mandatory, but if you are qualified, then it can improve your um, API score. And if you have research experience, then it also improve your API score. So for the assistant professor, you need only masters with 55%. And for the associate professor, sorry, actually I'm just writing, not using the pen, I'm just writing with my finger, so that's kind of steps happen. So for the associate professor, you need PhD, and you have minimum 8 or 6, you can check, it can vary for the post to post. So I do not see for the each, I can't see for the each post, so it can vary 6 to 8. Sometimes it's they are asking for the 6 years, and sometimes they are asking for the 8 years. So you have 6 year experience in teaching or industrial or research, then you can apply for the associate professor. But in case of uh, professor, you have a minimum PhD in that discipline, and you have minimum 10 years of experience. That's clear, okay. So I hope you got it everything. This is a vary from so they have mentioned, right, let me show you. They have mentioned for the associate professor minimum 8 year experience, okay. So here is the 8 year experience required. So this is generalized for all, and you can check for the separate post. So what is the process of apply? So they have mentioned you have to apply through the online, but after the submission and the fee payment, you have to print out. They have mentioned uh, applicant will be required to take print out the online application, and hard copy of the online application along with the self-assessed required documents must reach the university office up to the this date, okay. Actually they have extended that, I will also show you that. So you have to send on this address, okay. So let me show you fees. So for the application fees for is non-refundable. For the UR OBC EWS, you will be charged 1000, okay. And the no fees is charged from the application belonging to SC, ST, PWD and women categories. So there is no fees for women and SC, ST and PWD. That's great. And they have also mentioned if you are applying for the various posts, then you have to application applying for the more than one discipline must apply separately and pay fees separately. So if you are applying for the 2-3 posts, then you have to pay separately fees for the each post. So we are back to the website, and here we will see the last date extension notice. So we have to click on the second, this one, and let us see, let me click on this. So the third time they have released their last date, okay. So last date is application for the last date now is 27th May 2024. To you have approximately 8 to 9 days, and your hard copy receiving date will be 3rd June, okay. So I hope you got it everything, and let me show you how can we apply. I just move back here, and now we have to click on this apply online. So we have to click on this, and we have to click on OK, and this is moved redirected to the next page. and we are new here, so we have to first of all register. So you have to fill your email, confirm email, and you have to make sure you have to make a password and mobile number and verification code, and you have to register. Then you are now move to the next, and they have mentioned it. Okay, so now we have to just make sure you have to check the advertisement number, and then you will apply. So I hope you got it everything, and all the important links and the PDFs links I just mentioned in the description. You can go directly through there, and if you have any kind of query, then you can comment. I just try to respond as soon as possible, and we are very close to 1000 subscribers, so please complete it as soon as possible. And thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Bye bye. Meet you next video.